One of my favorite stories from Plato's book, The Republic, is actually an allegory known as the Ring of Gyges. Let's dig in. The Ring of Gyges is part of a conversation between Socrates and a guy named Glaucon. Glaucon is one of the people Socrates goes back and forth with a lot. They debate, they argue, they challenge each other. Sometimes Glaucon gets frustrated. Sometimes he pushes back hard, and that's what makes it interesting. The big question they're wrestling with is this: are people naturally good, or are people only good because they're afraid of getting caught? In other words, if there were no consequences, if no one could see, if no one could ever know, would people still do the right thing? And Glaucon brings up this story to make his point. Here's my version of it. Once upon a time, there was a shepherd named Gyges in Lydia, in what is now modern-day Turkey. And if you've seen my video about King Croesus of Lydia and the oracle and how the Persians destroyed his empire, go watch that if you haven't seen that yet, because Lydia is a pretty cool place. So Gyges is out watching his sheep one day, and there's an earthquake. And the ground opens up and he sees this cave. He climbs down into it, and inside there are all kinds of strange things, wonderful stuff, and a giant dead body. And on the body is a ring. So naturally, he takes it. He puts the ring on his finger, and later he's sitting with some other shepherds kind of messing around with it, and he turns it on his finger, and suddenly they start talking like he's not even there, like he disappeared. So he messes with the ring some more and realizes that when he turns it one way, he becomes invisible. When he turns it back, he reappears. And that's when it clicks. He now has the power to do whatever he wants and never be seen. So what does he do? He sneaks into the palace, he seduces the queen, he plots with her, they kill the king, and Gyges takes the throne. Now, quick side note, I'm pretty sure Tolkien got at least a little inspiration from this for The Lord of the Rings, just saying. So Glaucon says, now imagine two people both get a ring like this one. One is a bad person, and one is a good person. Glaucon says it doesn't matter, eventually both will do the bad thing. Because the temptation is too strong. Why wouldn't you use it? Why wouldn't you walk into a store and take whatever you want? Why wouldn't you sneak into a house and steal things? Why wouldn't you go wherever you wanted, do whatever you wanted, be with whoever you wanted? Who's going to stop you? No one can see you. No one can catch you. No one can prove anything. So Glaucon's argument is this: people aren't truly good. They're just afraid. And if you take away fear, you take the consequences away. You take away punishment. People will do whatever benefits them. And if someone says, oh no, I would never do anything wrong with that ring, Glaucon basically says, you're lying to yourself, or you're a fool. Because why would you waste that opportunity? So privately, people might say, oh wow, you're such a good person. But behind your back, they'd be like, this guy's an idiot. He could have had anything. So Glaucon's conclusion is humans are naturally selfish. Humans are naturally unjust. And morality is just a mask we wear because society makes us. Now, Socrates pushes back hard on this. He says being unjust is bad for society, yes, but it's also bad for you. It messes you up inside. It ruins trust. It ruins relationships. It creates fear. It creates chaos. And even if you don't get caught, it changes who you are. So Socrates argues that it is always better to be just, not because of punishment, but because it makes you a better person and a healthier human being. And he actually makes a really strong case for it. You really have to read The Republic to get the full argument. But here's the part I always ask my students, and I'll ask you. What kind of person are you when no one is looking? Let's say you're walking down the street. The person in front of you drops a $100 bill. You see it fall out of their pocket. They didn't notice, they keep walking. You say, hey, you dropped something. They don't hear you. Now it's just sitting there. You could pick it up and pocket it, or you could sprint after them and give it back. What do? What do you really do? And if you'll keep it, does it bother you? Do you feel guilty or not? And if you don't feel guilty, what does that say about you? That's what the story is really about. Not rings, not magic, not invisibility. It's about who you are when no one can see you. Ethics. Right and wrong, character. And as a teacher, I see this play out all the time. So yeah, something to think about. Thanks for taking this little walk through Greek philosophy with me. This is Have to Know History. Thanks for being here.